Today we're going through Eldorado Canyon and we're coming up on a Nelson ghost town. Now this is a little place that was formed in the 1700s, and then in the 1800s they discovered gold in them thar hills. It became a bustling town of about 500 people. And today it's filled with all kinds of weird and interesting things to look at. So we're gonna pull in and take a look.
Meet Bobby Worley. She and her family own this treasure in the desert, and I'm curious to unfold its mysteries.
Bobby, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Nice seeing you.
You too.
This is unbelievable.
We love it out here.
What structure, what building am I inside right now?
This was the dining hall rec hall for the miners.
Now, how did you come to own this place?
We were looking for a few acres just to put boats, and we'd drive by it, but it was always falling apart. So we decided we'd find out who owned it, call up and see if they would sell a few acres, and we did that, and they actually told us no, not interested. And they called us back about 2 years later and offered us the 51 acres here in the patented gold mine.
I knew that this was a ghost town, but I had no idea that you would keep the possessions of the ghosts themselves.
I know. That's what makes it fun.
Well, show me some more. Let's go take a tour.
Absolutely.
Legend has it, a man named John Moss came here looking for gemstones in 1861. The local peyote Indians led him to the treasure he so badly desired.
This is what he was looking for?
Yeah, white quartz. That was the gas and steam that actually was coming up when the mountains were forming under huge pressure. And it's so hot, it melts whatever metals are by it. It comes up right here. It was coming up about 60 miles deep in the earth. And it's coming up under huge pressure, and it actually melts any metal. If there's metal down there, it's going to bring it up. And when the mountain cools, all that gas, steam, and liquids actually cool and form white quartz. The Indians are always attacking the miners. It stops production of the mines. And President Lincoln was actually using some of the money from Nevada to help fund the Civil War.
The history is so thick,
Yeah.
and the stories are so fluid in here. It's just an awesome place to be.
History is waiting for us all around the property, and I'm eager to join the rest of the group for a tour.
All this green gravel rock we're walking on right here is ore out of the mine. And a ton of this rock is a yard square. And they averaged 1 ounce of gold and 17 ounces of silver for every ton of this rock, which is about an ore cart full.
And if you wanted to, you could dig deep on this land and probably find
sure.
some more.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
fun.
standing on gold.
These are called tailings. This is the actual ore. They would crush it first in the stamp mill, go through the ball mill, and then they would take the metals out of it. And then when they were done, they needed somewhere to put it. It's like a thick soup when it's wet. So they just let it flow right down the canyon. And underneath this pile in here, there's actually people buried from 1890s.
How many people are down there?
I don't know. I have the records of one of the miners that was buried there.
Well, now the whole idea of a ghost mining town is really
I
starting
know.
to take a little traction here. This is turning into something a little different.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, cool.
The ore we see on the surface comes from over 3 miles of mining tunnels hidden 600 feet underground.
So this is it. This is the opening of the
It
mine.
is. Yep.
Wow.
We're gonna go right in here, you guys. We didn't know this entrance was here when we bought the place. This had been boarded up at the turn of the century, and the tailings, this crushed ore, just rotted some of the wood and it flowed inside. So we had to clean all those tailings out, pull up ore cart track, bring in electricity, and we've put a bridge in over a 100-foot drop.
You've done a tremendous amount of work here.
As we make our way through the dank, narrow tunnels, I discover why John Moss came to town.
If you look right here, you can actually see the quartz vein that they're chasing. They actually take this out, usually 5 to 6 feet around it in every direction. That's the area that the metal would have been deposited in when the mountains were forming.
As long as they saw that vein, they
Yep.
were happy people.
Yeah, and these tunnels we're in right now, these were drilled in the year 1880, and they were done by candlelight, so there's all kinds of stuff left here. They've taken out all the rich stuff, and everything lower grade is what's still here.
So how deep are we right now?
200 feet down. This is a miner that blew himself up in the 1890s that's buried right outside under the tailing pile by those buses. What he did is he drilled his holes. He'd put his black powder in them. He went to get his wood tamping rod, like the one on his lap right there, to pack that black powder, and he couldn't find it. So he took a steel drill bit, turned it around backwards, and used the steel to pack the black powder. It sparked, It actually threw the drill bit back to his head and killed him in the explosion.
Whoa!
I know.
I had a blast exploring this mine and its history. I'm ready to see the daylight again and get some fresh air, if I can find my way out. Nevada is great on the surface, but sometimes it's even better underground.